Hi everyone. This is a speech I gave today at the PCS Liverpool meeting, which was held today. The text to this meeting is to discuss the rise of far-right, impact of COVID on Black members, and the disproportionate impact of COVID on refugees and asylum seekers. COVID-19 is terrible for everyone, but less so for the rich, who at worst self-isolate in their big houses and gardens while ordering inexpensive luxuries. But for us in 2020, and Black people are still dying at the sea, getting attacked and bullied in hotels we never chose to be in, and now being kicked out of them onto the street with no right to work, no access to benefits. Undocumented people are dying carelessly from COVID, and nobody seems to pay attention. We live in a world where, because you are Black and born over there, not here, you can't work, you can't access medical care, or you shouldn't exist. In 2020, hostile environment exists, and it has just gained a new lease of life by Priti Patel. She wants people who are not undocumented or seeking asylum to fear us. She's trying to dehumanize us so that she can foster feelings of hate towards us. But that is impossible. We are human. It is 2020. We have to have big organizations like Black Lives Matter, in which people endlessly also complain, all lives matter. Or when refugees get housed, oh, what about our own homeless? These voices are amplified by the far-right Nazis, but let us face it, they never cared about any other lives than their own. I don't know about your city, but here in Coventry is a seat of sanctuary, and it remains so. Ordinary people do extraordinary things to support others in defense of governments hating on asylum seekers and refugees. Black people are at the forefront of fighting COVID-19 as essential workers. We are here because at the height of the British Empire, the sun never set and the blood never dried. That was our blood. So let's get back to today. What are the lessons? Ordinary people create extraordinary progressive movements. Status Now for All is a campaign by us, undocumented people and allies, calling on the UK government and Ireland, a call for leave to remain to everyone so we can all participate equally in the fight against COVID-19. We launched Status Now for All campaign to explain why Status Now for all without status in the UK and Ireland is a logical, rational, and just public health measure. When lockdown was announced in March 2020, we immediately knew that people without status were going to be at a very significant disadvantage for various reasons, such as 1, not having enough money to eat or keep ourselves healthy, 2, no home or living in very overcrowded accommodation and therefore not being able to self-isolate if one of us gets sick, and 3, working in jobs that doesn't offer any protection in terms of a wage or being furloughed during lockdown. As undocumented people and our network of allies, we put out the call for Status Now. We wrote to the Prime Minister of the UK and Ireland to offer a way for the state to communicate with us directly, because we understood that we too are an essential part of creating a public health response to COVID-19 that both stop people from becoming infected as well as preventing it from passing it on to other people. I will finish on this. In the news, the government are fighting tooth and nail not to feed the poor kids over the school holidays. This is a continual problem for our community, as if we don't have recourse to public funds, we are never entitled to free school meals. This cannot be right. And as one campaigner rightly said, there's no such a thing as other people's children, wherever they are from. Peace and solidarity to you all. Here are the 3 asks for our campaign. Number 1, sign our petition. I've put link in the description below. Number 2, ask your MP to support EDM number 658. Ask number 3, as union branches, charities, and other organizations, please move a motion. Make a statement that you support Status Now for All. I've also put a model motion in the description below, which you can adapt or use it. Please support Status Now for All and save lives. Thank you.